Red Mercury III. As I was on stop in Dubai, I received a phone call from one of our chief investigators, asking if I could interrupt my trip and redirect to another location, to investigate another Red Mercury-related claim. When I questioned the urgency, he informed me of a new case that needs to be investigated, is a case related to our ongoing Red Mercury investigation which Parade Detect launched several years ago. At last, and for the first time ever, we are able to investigate the authenticity of what is called in Arabic tanzil. For our Western readers who are not familiar with the term tanzil, it is the act of when a medium of the supernatural requests from alien jinn to bring them money, and in return the alien jinn would request Red Mercury for their own purpose and personal use. I interrupted my Dubai stay and immediately booked my next flight to Lebanon, so that I personally checked the validity of this new claim, which was to me still far-fetched. I arrived to our Lebanon para-community gathering location and asked our team to prepare the grounds for our preliminary investigation. After a couple of days, I was informed by our chief investigator that all was ready, and that the medium is also willing to demonstrate to us how the tanzil is appropriately done. This medium, who I will refer to for the time being as Mr. X-Files, had arrived, and we moved to a designated location to begin our preliminary session. Unfortunately, I was not ready for what took place then. Our special equipment was still in Dubai for a possible paranormal investigation at the caves of Ras Al Khaimah, which we were preparing to embark upon, but I still wanted to check this new opening preliminarily before I go into the hassle of returning our equipment to Lebanon, thinking that a video clip using our phones would be enough for a starter. Well, seeing is believing, and what I witnessed was fascinating. It is unbelievable how modern science lags behind in learning, by keeping such a distance from investigating the paranormal and the supernatural which hides within the very fabrics of our ancient and old tradition and culture. The location which we went to belonged to one person who is a supernatural freak, willing to do anything just to be able to experience a supernatural event. After we arrived to the location that the owner temporarily vacated from its occupants, coffee was prepared for us. We sat and chatted for a short while, and the medium was ready to begin the session. Shortly before the session began, the medium had to negotiate with his alien jinn friends that the session was only a demonstration to show me, and no Red Mercury was involved. So the jinn informed him that since there is no Red Mercury, there will be only a photocopy of a currency, and unless the Red Mercury is available and offered to them, they would not bring to him any genuine currency of any kind. Since my aim was strictly for scientific research, I nodded in agreement, and the session began. The medium was indeed a potent and very capable one. It actually took him less than 5 minutes to prove he was authentic in fulfilling his part. He asked for a candle and a plate to be placed 3 meters away from us, near a dining table on top of a nice carpet, and that as when the story began to unfold, the medium asked his alien jinn friends to bring some photocopied currency to prove to me the whole thing is true and not a myth. All of the Paratech team prepared the cameras of their phones and started recording the event. After 5 minutes, the medium informed us that it was done, and the photocopy is already under the carpet. I still did not believe anything was going to come out of the carpet, but to my astonishment the photocopy money was actually there. The medium asked one of our members to lift the carpet and shake it well. It was a large carpet and a bit heavy. When our member shook it off and lifted it off the floor, guess what? The photocopy money was on the floor, few brand new and inconsequential, numbering $100, amounting to $1,100 US. Alas, It is a tough luck for modern science, which still do not believe in the supernatural, and still adamantly denies the presence of other alien beings such as jinn living amongst us in parallel world. The dollars were fake, a photocopy, as the jinn previously explained to us, and Mr. X-Files reassured us afterwards that original money can only be brought when red mercury is offered. I asked if the medium and his alien jinn friends would be willing to demonstrate this live on live video camera, and he promised me to do it if the price is right. What's next, Paradetect? We go far in pursuit of the truth in our quest for knowledge, unfolding mysteries of old, hoping to shed light upon the dark, ignorant side of the modern science which is enslaved to modern technology that fails us in many fields. Will scientists listen to our plea and take spirituality more seriously? Will the science community around the world change their attitude towards the investigation of the paranormal and supernatural for the sake of science and humanity alike?